Hi there. This video is going to talk about Wix collections and products and how to use those within your navigation, your menu on Wix. I'm going to move pretty quickly here. There's a lot of I guess, unnatural concepts, things that you wouldn't think would be so. So if you do have questions, please reach out to us at BizLadder, 888-249-8633. The first thing to know inside of Wix is that the menu that you set up will, when you set up a store, it'll automatically put this shop button in here. And then that shop page will just list every product. So it doesn't, if you have a lot of collections or products or you want to link directly to the product from your menu, all that has to be done manually. Okay. So you can either rename your shop page that Wix automatically sets up for you, or you can create your own page, which you'll then link to for the products or collections. So once you have the page that you're going to use as your level 1 or your top level nav, so right at the top level of your menu, we need to create the pages that fall underneath of that in a drop-down menu. And to do that, we're going to add a link. However, to add a link, if you see and you select page, there isn't anything in here to link to a product or a collection, at least not as of the time of this video. So we actually have to link to each individual URL of the collection or product page. So if you have a large catalog, this likely isn't going to be viable for you. But if you have a small catalog, it will be. And to do that, we're going to have to go to the products and grab the URL, go to my store, dashboard, and this will hold true for either the product or the collection. The same process applies. We go to products, we go to the product we want to link to, and you might say, well, I don't know what this URL is, especially if the site's not published. We just don't know. But every product and collection has this SEO settings. And what it defaults to for the URL is just the name of the product. As the little warning here notes, if you've already launched your store and you change the URL, you should create a 301 redirect, both for SEO and user experience purposes. So we're going to force this to whatever we want. It's good to include a little keyword in there. I'm going to select that and copy it. I'm going to save. And your SEO settings have been updated. You don't need to click save, but it's always a good idea to get in that habit. Then we're going to go back to the editor, back to our menu. We're going to add a link. And we're going to make sure you keep them in the same window. You don't want to have all kinds of pop-ups and tabs and windows opening. So now if we just paste what we copied, that's just the slug, meaning the product extension. We actually need to put in the URL. You won't need these extra bits here, but just so you see the full thing. Not wanted to, wanted by. Okay, there we go, and we're done. Now you can see it added it as just new link. So now we need to type in or copy and paste how we want it to appear. Now we have to click and drag it, and you can see when I drag it, it moves it, and then if I slide it in, see how it indented and created a little drop down there? We'll save, we'll preview, and it's actually a drop down in over here. So we'll actually change, let's move that up, we'll preview, and there's their drop down.